NASCAR 21 Ignition announcement is finally here. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on the channel. This is going to be a short one just going over all of the news of the NASCAR 21 Ignition announcement that just came out. This is going to be using the Traction article about this game that we're going to be looking through with some screenshots as well. I'll be showing some screenshots from just this article in specific. There was a trailer that came out from IGN that I'm going to put in the description that you can go watch as well, and it looks really good, and I might throw a few screenshots from there if I can as well. So the first thing you see is, well, right here at the beginning of the article, some details has come out about the game, and no shocker, Unreal Engine, rFactor 2 physics, which we already knew was a thing, immersive gameplay, dynamic AI, and stunning visuals a part of this game. The physics feature track-specific aero and horsepower packages, so you're going to see the Wicker Bill on the Cup cars at Daytona and Talladega, and I have a screenshot for you guys to see of that here in just a few minutes times, but representing each venue on the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series schedule, while the handling sounds grounded in reality and theory. Suite of assists will allow for newer or casual gamers to enjoy the racing action. I can confirm, I had a speculation a while back. I said, I don't know if Trucks and Xfinity is going to be in this game. Can confirm, Cup Series only. Trucks and Xfinity will not be in NASCAR 21 Ignition. In my opinion, that's perfectly fine if they absolutely nail the career mode. If you don't have Trucks in Xfinity or any other series, you have to just blow the career mode out of the water if you want your game to be successful. So it's all going to build up into this career mode series at this point here with NASCAR 21. So very curious. We didn't get any career mode info, unfortunately, so that's something we're going to have to wait for a later date. Of course, the release date is October 28th. I have an opinion about that, but I'll save that for the end of this video. Here's the next part of the article. What do we have to do? So, of course, it's going to be an immersive career mode is what we are kind of being promised here. It will provide players with a driver-focused progression model. The career mode set clear goals and structures en route to ultimately becoming a NASCAR champion. On paper, it sounds to be more in-depth than the existing NASCAR Heat games were in that respect. Thank goodness, by the way. 40-player online races will be back from like the NASCAR Heat Series with a playlist party matchmaking system. There will be 2 different playlists to hop into where racers will be able to vote for the next track in the playlist. There's a shake and bake multiplayer hopper features intermediate and super speedway tracks, and then the bump and run hopper will take lobbies to short tracks and road courses. Partying up is an option to bring friends along the way, but there are no private lobbies. I'm hoping that's just alluding to with these kind of hopper lobbies and not just no private lobbies in the game in general for online. That would be a huge issue, especially for league racing. So maybe they're going to have a separate league option feature kind of in there anyway. So of course we still don't know a whole lot, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot more information here over the next little while. But you notice right there on your screen, you see that 78 car. Here's a closer look at that screenshot, and it looks beautiful. So far from the screenshots we've been shown, it's been hit or miss for me, where some like this, I'm like, wow, this looks incredible at Las Vegas Motor Speedway under the lights. The lighting with the pit signs looks great, just the lights in general. But there's also been some screenshots that have come out with this game that I looked at, and I'm like, oh my god, that does not look good at all. So it's been hit or miss, but I think for the majority, it looks really good. It's just really dependent on what the lighting is. So it was nice to finally see some gameplay as well, by the way. Well, when I say gameplay, a more cinematic reveal trailer, not actual gameplay. Next little bit here, all in the details. The new game aims to offer realistic race day representations with the heightened detail or attention to detail based on the trailer. The tracks are accurate and the grandstands are lively. The pre-race build-up and post-race review are also aiming for broadcast level quality. A brand new paint booth offers unparalleled levels of customization to create NASCAR paint schemes, complete with an iconic race number. By the way, a data pad tablet serves as the menu at the racetrack, where the setup can be adjusted, and victory lane celebrations are said to showcase accurately modeled trophies from each racing event. And there you see right there that this game solely focuses on the NASCAR Cup Series. Auto Club Speedway will not be present in the game, but the Daytona Road Course, Indianapolis Road Course, Bristol Dirt, Circuit of the Americas, and whatnot, those are all going to be in the game. There's a closer look at that screenshot there of Chase Elliott's car. You see Austin Dillon to the background, Brad Keselowski to the right. This looks like, I'm assuming, somewhere in the garage area at one of the tracks now, and I really hope this is something we can see in the next NASCAR game in each race, where we can, even if we could just walk around the garage or something, that'd be really cool, and then hop in our car. I'm going to show a screenshot in a few minutes here, or a few moments, of something from the trailer, just to kind of what builds up my hype even more. But there you see, this is the paint booth. Obviously, as you can tell, that's a interesting looking paint scheme, but you can see the notice that I have is the back spoiler. That is the plate track spoiler, so they were not kidding with this whole attention to detail thing. We have the spoilers representing each type of track. So the short tracks, road courses, they'll have the small spoiler. The intermediate tracks will have that large spoiler with that kind of clear top, and then the plate tracks will have that spoiler you see there. Then we have a full NASCAR race day experience, so all the Cup drivers have been face scanned for realistic representation. Alex Hayden from Motorsport Racing Network will provide commentary throughout the gaming experience. Freddie Kraft, who is a spotter for Bubba Wallace, will serve as your spotter throughout the game. Plus, there will be an interactive crew chief. There will be TV-style replays with trackside, on-car, and aerial cameras as well. That's big for me as a career mode content creator and who uses replay system a lot. This will be huge for myself with the way I edit my career mode videos. But interactive crew chief, this could go in a way of similar to maybe hopefully the Formula 1 games and whatnot, and hopefully you can tell the crew chief and whatnot like what you want, and then they can kind of do that now and adjust the car instead of you having to do it maybe in the race. A soundtrack behind the game will feature a well-known lineup of musical talent, including artists such as Leonard Skinner, Imagine Dragons, Aerosmith, and Luke Combs. Personally, I have zero interest in all four of those artists. None of those is my type of music, but I always turn off the soundtrack anyways. What I'm seeing from that is like rock, alternative, and country music, all three genres, and I personally have zero interest in. Let me know what you guys think of that lineup there. Personally, I like a lot of EDM and more on the pop side of music as well. So personally, I have zero interest in what we see with that so far. But a minute-long teaser trailer, of course, was released by IGN. Like I said, I have a few screens to show from that. As before, though, we're gonna look at the rest of the screenshots here that I have before that trailer. So what I'm noticing is nighttime racing looks really, really good. There you see Ryan Blaney, as well as I believe that is Chris Buescher in the 17 car to his left-hand side going down the back straightaway towards turn 3, and it just looks so good. This game at nighttime is incredible. I would fully expect day-to-night transitions in this game. I would be extremely disappointed if we didn't have that, just based off of playing R-Factor enough. There's no way we don't have legitimate day-to-night transitions, in my opinion, in this game. And then we also have the Motorsport Games offering some legend drivers once again here. And what you're seeing is Bill Elliott will be on the cover. He'll be the cover driver of the Champions Edition. He is going to be a playable character with his own unique paint schemes in this version. And the other NASCAR legends will also be available in the Season Pass. So something I'm not really going to bother with, but I know a lot of people do like stuff like this. And by the way, the Standard Edition has Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, and Bubba Wallace on the cover of the game. In my opinion, that is a perfect trio for the cover. Three superstars of the sport, or faces of the sport, and absolutely just god tier move to put those three drivers on the cover now. So very excited. Now, before I jump into just the couple trailer screenshots I got, I just want to say October 28th release date, in my opinion, is not good. I don't want to go too far into it, but it's like by the time this game comes out, there's only like 2 or 3 weeks left in the NASCAR season, and the current gen car is done after that. It's like the cars we're driving in this game are no longer relevant after a month after the game comes out. So that's my only kind of gripe about it now. I would like to see it come out earlier, but it's unfortunate. Hopefully we get a next gen DLC next year instead of having to wait maybe a whole nother year just to get our access to the next gen cars. There you see a screenshot at Road America focused on the 23 of Bubba Wallace. The thing that stands out to me, other than the fact that it looks beautiful, is that the spoiler there has the actual correct road course spoiler. So very impressed to see that they've gotten the attention to detail on that, and overall looks really, really good here from Road American. Cannot wait to see some legitimate gameplay of this game coming out. I really want to see, I know how the cars are going to feel with physics and whatnot, but I want to actually see these things going around, specifically a road course. So here is one of the screenshots I got here from the trailer from IGN. Like I said, I'll post their video in the description so you can go watch the whole thing. It's about a minute long. But you see what's happening here. You're in Bubba Wallace's car, the POV of him, and he's being pushed out of the garage by the team. So obviously, it looks like it's hinting at they actually can push you out. Hopefully, you can have the whole scene of you climbing in the car just to add to the immersion. I would love that. And then they push you out of the garage, and then maybe you drive back out onto the pit lane. I know in R Factor 2, you can completely take control in the garage area and drive out onto the track. The interior looks very, very nice. It doesn't look a whole lot different from what we currently have, but you can definitely see some significant differences, specifically in the dash. That dash looks so good. I'm very excited just to be even using the cockpit camera, of course, so I'll be primarily using the roof cam view whenever the game drops for the career mode and whatnot. Another view right here of some cars in the garage. You got Michael McDowell on the left, Harvick in the middle, Eric Jones to the right, and what I'm noticing is there's a lot of focus on cars in the garage, so I feel like that's going to be an important thing, specifically from the practice sessions and whatnot now, as I just love this kind of feel here where it's like we never get access to the garage areas in these NASCAR games, but I think this is going to be something that's really brought to life in NASCAR 21 if this trailer and whatnot is anything to go off of. Can confirm, by the way, Austin Cindric is going to be on the Cup Series roster. There, as you see his car, this camera view is represented quite often in the trailer. I would fully expect this to be an actual usable camera view, especially after playing a lot of R Factor. So those were some of the screenshots. There is more screenshots available, which you can see maybe via the NASCAR 21 Ignition website, which I will link in the description. But before we end it, we did get a glimpse here of what the cover looks like for both the Champions Edition and the Standard Edition. You can kind of see it in the background there with Bill Elliott, and then you can see on the right side Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace. I think that looks great, and I cannot wait to play this on Steam and whatnot here and make some career mode videos for you guys and do a whole series on it. This game will not be available to play on PS5 or the Xbox Series X at launch, but they will be making a free upgrade for it post-launch, so do keep that in mind as well. But if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Let me know what you thought of the news and whatnot. Are you excited? I'm extremely hyped. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait to do a career mode series on here. But that will do it for myself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.